welcome to Redcat Yoga and to our next little practice together. So grab your mat, something comfortable, and come join me down here. We're going to start in a seated position, and we're just going to bring awareness to our breath. So I'd like you to bring your fingers together and interlock your fingers, so your thumb, your first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger are together. Just relax your shoulders, just sit up straight and begin to pay attention to your breath. Notice how your fingers and your thumb, your hands and your shoulders rise and fall with that inhale and exhale. I'd like you to rotate your head, so you're taking your nose on a little journey in a circle. And back the other way. Drawing a nice circle with your nose. And this time, let's leave it here, looking over to the left. Hands stay together, sitting up nice and straight. Take your nose over your shoulder. Try and keep your jaw and your shoulder in your mind as being on the same dimension, the same line. Coming back through center, take that over the other shoulder. Your jaw, your nose, your shoulder, in your mind's eye are in the same line. Back through center, and then push up through those hands, bringing those palms together over your head and out with an exhale. We're going to do that again. Fingertips together. Inhale. Exhale. Push the palms together with a big inhale. Maybe your gaze goes up to, and exhale, come down. One more time. Fingertips together. Inhale. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Inhale, push up those fingers. Palms together. And exhale, float them down. Bringing your hands down to the mat, we're going to scoot those hands behind us. Open up that chest, pushing through the fingers onto the ground. I can feel the beautiful grass behind me. And opening up that chest. Your head relaxes, jaw relaxed. Remembering to breathe. And inhale, hands come back. Exhale, this time you push out, rounding that back. Staying here for a breath. Inhale, hands come in. Well done. You're now present on the mat. And we're going to roll over and come onto all fours. A couple of cat-cows. So pushing into the ground with that nice redcat yoga high five. Weight distributed on all the fingers. Knees about hip width apart. Feet behind you. Your lower foot onto the ground. And push in with an exhale. And with an inhale, open up through, just opening up that lower back, feeling that nice movement. Taking any movement you feel you need, maybe a couple of circles of the hip as we're going through with our own breath. Bringing movement to the body, maybe your shoulders circle a little. And back to stillness. I'm going to go straight up into downward dog. So for me, I'm taking my hands a little bit further forward, uncurling my toes, pushing on up. Finding some comfort here. A hip width length apart for your feet. Pushing into your hands, but not just your wrists, your fingers too. And then finding stillness, lifting up that back. Push up those toes and bring them back down. Once more, push up those toes. Bring them back down. Knees can stay as bent as feels comfortable. We're going to lift up that right leg, shoot it back. And then with all our body moving forward, bringing that foot forward, we're going to set ourselves up for warrior one. So our back foot at about 45 degrees, knee and ankle line. Hands go up ahead. Oh, feel that beautiful, powerful pose. Checking in with our knee, check that we've moved it so it's over our ankle. Lift up your gaze, maybe looking up towards the sky or towards your ceiling, wherever you are today. And with our inhale, we're going to reach up and straighten that front leg. Distributing the weight in all of that front foot. Our weight is distributed the same on the front foot as the back foot. Our toes are nice and spread. Lifting up that body. We're going to move forward. You're going to grasp your fingertips and move forward in a nice straight line. So reaching out with those fingers until we are so close to the ground that we roll and come down over the feet. So you can come here to books, you can come to your shin, reaching down in front, feeling that lovely stretch. Everything here is staying the same from our warrior one. Staying here for a breath, and then using our shin gently to move up, straightening that back up, bringing our arms in front and lifting back up, bending that knee back into warrior one, quick open into warrior two. Gaze looks back, we nice and straight on our arms. As our knee pushed in, push it back out. And exhale, round. Coming into reverse warrior and cartwheeling all the way down. Foot goes back into plank. Let's stay here in plank. We're going to chaturanga down so our hands come down, reach the ground, lifting up, push away from the ground. Hands nice and distributed. Don't find all the tension in your wrist. Distribute that weight. And exhale, come down, pushing up and right back in to downward dog. Stay here for a breath, pedal out. Lifting this time, that left leg, push it back, kick that heel, travel forward with it as we're setting ourselves up for warrior one. Good job, everybody. So check in with that knee, push it so it's over the ankle, hasn't slid in. Nice high reach, maybe we gaze up with it. Back foot about at 45 degrees, our hips are facing forward. And once again, lift up through those hands, reaching up. On our next inhale, straighten that leg. Wiggle those toes, bring it off the ground, and then push them back in. Lifting up through our fingers, feel that nice, powerful feeling. Legs supporting us with the weight distributed from the left leg to the right leg. Hips face forward. And keeping control of our core nice and bright. You can interlock your hands or keep them open. We're coming over with a nice straight line all the way from our hips. Coming on down and then curving slightly to reach towards your shin, the ground, wherever you are today. And then when you get to where you are comfortable, relax those shoulders and feel that nice stretch coming all the way from your lower back, your legs. Relax those shoulders. Just notice where your body is today, where you're feeling any sensations. Bring in your breath, that exhale to release any tension. Nice strong core in that inhale, coming up, reach those hands forward, using that core, come on up. Big inhale up, flutter those fingers, and exhale, bend into the warrior one. Reaching over, coming into warrior two. Check those hands. See if one slid. Are you aeroplaning? Everything in your core, your lower body the same. Really pulling up through that pelvic floor. Making your spine nice and strong. Gaze goes over the front as we bring our hand back. Curling over. Gaze up towards our elbow. Beautiful job. And on our next inhale, reaching up, we're going to use our momentum, turning our hips back forward to come forward to the front of the mat and down to the ground. Nice job. So our hands come behind us, our feet are bent on the ground. We're going to come into boat. So you can leave your hands here, get comfortable with the feeling, bending your knees to start with, or you can explore with lifting out the hands Nice straight body, shoulders remain relaxed, don't bring them up, remembering to breathe. And then exploring with reaching one leg and the other, remembering you can stay here at any time. You can even keep your feet down. So exploring, seeing if you can reach out your hands. Maybe you can reach both out, finding a nice balance. Maybe you transition from both, whatever feels good to you today. And knees bend, come back down. We're going to do just a couple more things on the ground, so get comfortable here. Feet placed down on the ground, wiggling those feet, spreading those shoulders nice and broad, melt them into the mat, and lift up the hips. Your head gaze is up, keeping that spine all the way from the top of your head, nice and long. Check that your feet have come under your knees, or at least you're getting the sensation that they are aligned. Lifting up with your core, using those glutes to keep a nice balance here. And you can stay right here. You can also prop yourself down onto your hands, or you can come right back down to the ground. But if you're up for a challenge, you're going to reach that foot up and walk it back down, keeping those hips, isolating those hips so they stay parallel to the mat. Nice job. More on each side. If you want to take the challenge further, you can reach it out. It's actually a little more challenging. And then melt back down to the mat. Hug those knees in, rotating yourself around. Give yourself a little massage there. If you've crossed your ankles, cross them the other way. And then stretching one of those legs out, hugging just the one knee. Make some little circles with your hips. So a little external, internal rotation of your hip. Little massage of that lower back of your hip joint. And then you're going to take that over. So you're going to bring your hand across, reaching down. You can use a little bit of pressure with this hand, but not on the knee. Gaze comes over to the side of the outstretched arm. And breathing here for a moment. We're going to use that inhale and exhale. See if you can reach any further over. Relax any of that tension you feel. So really isolating and wondering about your body. Is there any way you can make a little more ease? And on your next inhale, bring that up, hips return to the ground, reaching up. Bringing up that other knee, maybe another little roll, another little massage. And then you can do the same with the other leg. So we're just hugging in one leg, getting comfortable, and then some circles. Feel that nice massage of your lower back, your hip joint. Notice if this side feels any different. Maybe it does. That's perfectly normal. And then we're going to rotate our hip so our left hip comes off the ground and reach across over, opening up those hands. And your gaze can go over to the left side. Staying here, using our breath. Seeing if we can bring any more ease to our body. Maybe you can relax a little bit more. And on your next inhale, bending that knee back in. Come on in. Give yourself a little massage here again. And then shooting out both those legs, relaxing into the ground. Bringing your hands to wherever feels comfortable. And I'd like you just to take a moment just to check in with your body, see how it feels, and relax a little bit into the sensations your bodies feel. And in the meantime, you stay right here and relax. I'm going to sign off and leave you here on the mat. So thank you for joining me today. Stay and relax as long as you can, and marvel in the amazing body you have, and the gratitude that you took the time to come to the mat and practice and spend some time for yourself. So thank you very much for joining me. Have a lovely day. Be sure to subscribe and write me any comments of anything you would like next, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.